someone send you a friend request on a social platform, for example, if someone send you a friend request on a Facebook ID, and if you accept that friend request of that particular person, then he become your common friend or mutual friend. Can you answer me? Hello viewers, hope you are all well and enjoying your life. My name is Muhammad Waqas and you are watching your own YouTube channel Learn with MW. Viewers, don't go anywhere. We're starting part 13 of adjective, in which we will be discussing further aspect of adjectives in English grammar in a very detailed, grammatical and in a conceptual way. Viewers, for those who are new to our YouTube channel, I will give you a short recall as usual. Viewers, up till now, we have uploaded a complete series of nouns in English grammar, in which we have discussed every aspect of nouns in a very different angle and from a very different perspective. So, if you miss all the videos regarding nouns in English grammar, for your ease, we have created a separate playlist in which all the videos that we have uploaded on our YouTube channel is placed there at one place with the name Introduction to Noun in English Grammar. You can go through my YouTube channel and watch that complete series of noun in order to learn noun in English grammar from a very different angle and from a very different perspective, and also with some amazing tips and tricks as well. Viewers, then we have also uploaded a complete series of pronouns in which we have discussed pronoun from a very different angle and from a very different perspective and in a very grammatical, conceptual way and with some amazing tips and tricks. For your ease, we have also created a separate playlist with the name Introduction to Pronouns in English Grammar. You can go through my YouTube channel and watch that particular playlist in order to achieve a complete grip on pronouns in English grammar. And now viewers, we are still in the series of adjectives, and this will be the part 13 of adjective. In order to start part 13 in adjective, we have up till now uploaded 12 videos regarding adjectives in English grammar, in which we have discussed various concepts regarding adjectives in English grammar in a very different angles, from a very different perspective and with some amazing tips and tricks. We have learned in this series of adjective that what is the correct pronunciation of adjective. Some people call it adjective, what is completely wrong. Its correct pronunciation is adjective. Then we have discussed amazing concept like that use of noun as adjective, that noun can also behave as adjective in English grammar. Really? Noun can behave as adjective? Indeed, noun can also behave as adjective in English grammar. And then, viewers, we have discussed another concept which was use of pronouns as adjective, that pronouns can also behave as adjective in English grammar. Really? Pronoun can behave as adjective? Indeed, pronoun can also behave as adjective in English grammar. Viewers, then we have also discussed another concept regarding adjectives, which was use of articles as adjective, that article can also behave as adjective in English grammar. Really? Article can also behave as adjective? Indeed, article can also behave as adjectives in English grammar. Then we have discussed further concept regarding adjective. We discussed what's the difference between elder and older. We discuss when we will be using older and elder in English, and what's the difference between elder and older. So we have also discussed another concept which was use of some and any. What's the difference between some and any, and when we will be using some and any in a sentence in English grammar. So viewers, we have also discussed further concept regarding adjectives in English grammar. This was just a short recall for the new viewers who are new to our YouTube channel. So we have also created a separate playlist in which we uploaded regular videos regarding adjectives. So you can also go through my YouTube channel and watch that particular series of adjective in which this video will be part 13 of adjective, in which we will be exploring and discussing a very new concept regarding adjective, which is use of adjectives mutual and common. Mean that mutual and common can also behave as adjective in English grammar. Then we will be discussing the second concept, that what's the difference between mutual and common, and the third concept that we're gonna discuss in this video will be that when we will be using mutual and when we'll be using common in a sentence. So let's start it out, a new concept in part 13 of adjective. So let's start it out. So viewers, we have the topic of the sentence is that mutual and common as adjective in English grammar. So keep in mind the term mutual shows us reciprocal relationship. The term mutual shows us a reciprocal relationship. So keep in mind, now what's mean the reciprocal relationship? Basically, in reciprocal, for example, I have two bodies. One is A and the other is B. We have two bodies. One is A and the other is B. So if A is going upward, so if A is going upward, so then B will be going downward. This is basically called a reciprocal relationship. So for example, I will more simplify it, that if, for example, A is Aslam and B is Basit. So if one character that is present in Aslam, then Basit will have opposite of that character of Aslam. So if A is going upward, then B will be going downward. This type of relationship in English is basically called reciprocal relationship. Now viewers, now look at the term common show us joint position. What's the term common show us joint position? So now what's the joint position? For example, these again two bodies of the two person. One is A and other is B. So if in this case, if A is going upward, so then B will also going upward. If A is going downward, then B will also going downward. So the term mutual basically show us a reciprocal relationship. Mean if A is that character, then B will be negation of A. So this is basically reciprocal relation, or we can more simplify that the A and B will be basically vice versa to each other. And the term common basically show us joint position. The common basically mean that both will have that specific character. If A is going downward, then B will also going downward. If A is going upward, then B will also be going upward. So took a screenshot of this slide. And viewers, in this slide, we have learned the concept that the term mutual show us a reciprocal relationship, and we have also uncovered that what is reciprocal relationship. And the term common show us joint position, and we have also discussed that what is joint position. So now in the upcoming slide, we will discuss this concept through various examples in a very detailed, grammatical, and in a conceptual way. Viewers, I'm gonna asking a simple question from you. Can you answer? So the question is that we all use social media platform on a regular basis, and that the first one that we use is regularly is basically Facebook, which is a social platform. So on a Facebook, when someone send you a friend request, then it become your common friend or mutual friend. On Facebook, when someone send you a friend request, it become your common friends or mutual friend. You can, if you know the answer, give me the answer in the comment box. So if you don't know the answer, I will give you answer in this video and through this slide and through these various examples, whether it's common friend or whether it's mutual friend. So let's start it out. So viewers, in the previous slide, we have learned the concept that the term mutual basically means reciprocal relationship, whereas the term common shows us a joint position. So through this slide and through these various examples, we will learn the previous concept that we have learned in the previous slide. Let's start it out. The first example that we're going to discuss in this slide is he and I are mutual or common friends. Which one is correct? If you know the answer, viewers, you can give me the answer in the comment box. And if you don't know, I will give you the answer in this video. So look at, he and I are mutual or common friends. Viewers, in the previous slide, we have discussed that the term mutual basically shows us a reciprocal relationship, whereas the term common basically shows us a joint position. So let's resolve this problem. He and I are mutual or common friends. So me and my friends have basically joint position. Me and my friend is basically or having a joint position. So that's why here in this sentence the term common is used, or term common is correct. Hope you know the answer and also learn the concept. So now we are going to discuss the second example. Second example is my friends and I have many things mutual in common. Sorry, one thing to remember, we have learned in this video that the term mutual and common can also behave as adjective in English grammar. So look at the noun friend is basically here noun, and common is basically adding meaning to the noun. And we have learned in the series of adjective that those words which add meaning to the noun either in term of quality or either in term of quantity, we call them adjective, not adjective. What is adjective? So here common is also behaving as adjective in English grammar. The concept that we have discussed in the previous slide is also proved here. So now look at the second example. My friends and I have many things in mutual or common. So viewers, in the first example we have learned that with friend we will use common because me and friends have basically a joint position. So that's why here in this example common is right. And similar cases, thing is basically noun and common is basically adding meaning to the noun. That's why common is also behaving as adjective in this example. So last example, he and I have mutual or common understanding. So now here look at he and I have common or mutual understanding. Which one is correct? So here mutual is correct. Why mutual is correct? Because we have learned in the previous slide that the term mutual is basically showing us a reciprocal relationship. And we have also defined that what is a reciprocal relationship. We have learned that if A and B, if A is going upward, then B will be going downward. If A is going downward, then B will be going upward. So this is basically a reciprocal relationship. And reciprocal relationship, I can more simplify it that, for example, if A stands for Aslam and B stands for Basit. So if Aslam had that specific particular character, so Basit will not having that specific particular character. If A have that particular character, then B will have not that particular character. This is basically a reciprocal relationship. So here understanding of the two person will never be same. If one have a positive understanding, then the B will have a negative understanding. So that's why here the correct answer is mutual. Hope you have learned the concept that what's the difference between mutual and common. You have also learned the concept that mutual and common can also behave as adjective in English grammar. And you have also learned the concept that when we will be using mutual and common in the sentence in English grammar. And one thing to more, the question that I asked in this video, that whether common friends is right or mutual friend is right. If someone send you a friend request on a social platform, for example, if someone send you a friend request on a Facebook ID, and if you accept that friend request of that particular person, then he become your common friend or mutual friend. Can you answer me? So if you don't know the answer, I will give you the answer. The correct answer will be common friend, because He, you, and now that friend which have sent you the request has basically a joint position. Your understanding may be different, but here you are using the same platform, which is Facebook. A is using the same platform, Facebook, and B is also using the same social platform, Facebook. So that's why A and B have the joint position. That's why the Facebook ID, you have seen that it's common friend, it's not the mutual friend. So hope you learn the concept. What's the difference between mutual and common? When we will be using mutual and common, and use of mutual and common as adjective in English grammar. So viewers, in part 13 of adjective, we have learned a new concept in which we have discussed use of mutual and common as adjective in English grammar. What's the difference between mutual and common? And the third concept that we discussed in this video was that when we will be using mutual and common in a sentence in English grammar. Viewers, in order to learn further concept regarding adjectives in English grammar, you should have to make one promise with me. You should connect with me through my YouTube channel. So viewers, if you are interested in learning English grammar and language, subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to comment. Thank you very much.